I've learned, one thing that's happened in the last few years is like my connection to source. Like it's the predominant thing that I do every day. Every morning, it's the first thing that I do.
When we get excited about something, Esther feels the volume in herself rising. So get ready for this. Get tuned in, tapped in, turned on, and then do something with it. It's a lovely thing. That connection to source is a lovely thing. Focus it. Focus that connection to source toward the things that you're wanting to amplify and magnify and support and show to the world and be bigger in the world. We can feel it a little bit. You're activating it. It's happening all over the room, all over the planet, in fact, as we're having this conversation. But humans, dear hearts, you are naturally selfish because you can only attract to self. But you fight being selfish because somebody's given you a distorted understanding of what it is. And so until you reach that place where you're really selfish enough to insist that you feel good, to the point that you consistently join forces, so to speak, with your inner being, then you're sort of a limp powderer in life. It kind of goes this way and this way. But once you get hold of what we've been talking about here today, and you care about the way you feel, because feeling good is so good feeling, and the alternative is not acceptable to you. Once you really care about that, then you've accomplished this spiritual connection that you're reaching for, and then you do what you came to do when you decided to come to begin with. You said, I will focus some of this non-physical meanness into physical, into a really great place with lots of choices. And I will explore, and I will decide step by step what appeals to me, what I'm interested in, what's satisfying to me. And I love myself enough. You knew that then. It took you a while to get back to it. I love myself enough to know that it is the rightest thing in the entire universe for me to gravitate toward what feels good to me. And you said, I'm going to do that. Then, in the process of step one, in the process of choosing, you got distracted because there's so many people saying, pick me, this is the thing, this is the thing, this is right, this is the right thing, that's the wrong thing. So your guidance system got out of whack because you lost track of how to know. You got confused with what so many humans really think that it's about right and wrong. There's no right and wrong in the universe. It's not about right and wrong, it's about moving in the direction of wanted or in opposition. And when you understand the love that is the true nature of your inner being, that is gathering up those cooperative components, then you never again worry about whether it's right or whether it's wrong. You know, you can feel to the very depths of your being the rightness of it.
I feel like I've crossed into that, and it's changed everything.
So now it's all right to use that connection with that energy that creates worlds to create a world that you like, to live in the house that you like and drive the car that you like, and be a philanthropist that gives to those that haven't figured it out on their own, to feed those who haven't figured out how to do it on their own. In other words, you get to use this power of selfish self-interest. I want to feel good. And so I'm going to think thoughts that do, and then use it. Use it. Create with it. Make beautiful music. Make beautiful art. Make beautiful necklaces. Blue ones on a black chain and really, really pretty things. Yeah. Express your worthiness and blessedness. Express it to the world. Let your life be evidence of your alignment. So many people have it backwards. They think selfishness shouldn't be. And so if I let myself want and then I become prosperous, then I will deprive others of what they might have. It's like people believe in this finite pie. They don't realize that it's infinite, and that the more you sift and sort and the more you ask, the bigger the pie gets. And the better you feel, the more in alignment with source energy are, the more the law of attraction brings you the fruits of your labors, so to speak. It may seem to you that we don't think you're getting this. The opposite is true. We're so sure that you're getting it that we're giving you everything we've got right here. Mm-hmm. We're giving it everything we've got. Life is supposed to be good for you, and you're supposed to get what you want. And you are uplifters, and when you are around other people, you make them feel better. And you can't get it wrong, and you cannot ever get it done. And you're not just intending to move from peak to peak, although you can't always maintain the highest peak all the time. But you came not expecting to dip into despair, not often. You came to figure it out, to line up with it, and then to be the influencer of feeling good that you were born to be. You said, I really like non-physical, because here it's pure positive energy, and here we don't push against anything. But expansion doesn't happen as much when the contrast is non-existent. Expansion happens when contrast is existent. So I will focus into some contrast so that expansion can happen. But I will be aware of my guidance system so that once I've expanded, I can keep up with my expansion. And that, you said, for sure I know, is what living happily ever after is. Some like to call it heaven on earth. We call it being who you are as you've intended to be. And friend who was wanting to talk about worthiness and purpose, that is your purpose. Your purpose is to be here and feel good and spread it around.
Yes, thank you. My takeaway from you today was that about being super easy, like light.
Light touch.
That light touch. I couldn't figure out where I entered into until you started talking about it.
The light touch is wherever you put it that excites you and that you believe. It's like that trust spot. It feels exhilarating, but I do believe it. And it's going to keep moving and moving and moving. You don't need to worry about missing out on anything. You can't do that. We have enjoyed this interaction more than any that has come before. Take it easy. There's great love here for you. And for now, we're complete.